Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to another video, and today's video is 25 bookish tags about myself. And so, question 1, when did I start reading YA thriller? I started reading thriller when I was, I want to say mid-13, coming on to 14. That's when the Pretty Little Liars series was out, and that's when Twilight was out for me. And so the next question is, who is my favorite author slash series? My favorite author would have to be a mixture of James Patterson, Sarah Shepard, and Joseph Finder. Now, my favorite series, I don't really read series, I do standalones. So I would say my favorite standalone would be a mixture of, it's between Vanished by Joseph Finder and 13-Minute Murder by James Patterson. And then for question 3, what is your favorite book to TV show adaptation? And that would have to be, that's a really good question, because I have so many, but it would have to be The Vampire Academy. The first book got turned into a movie, and then it would also have to be the Pretty Little Liars book to TV series, even though I prefer the TV show over the books. If you're wondering why I'm looking down, it's because I have the questions over here. Alright, and question 4, do you ever DNF books? Yes, all the time. Because some books, if it takes me more than 3.5 weeks to read them, I just let it go, because there's no point of struggling through it. And then question 5, are you currently working on a book? No, but I am working on a short story, if that counts. Alright, question 6, what is your who is your favorite protagonist? My favorite protagonist would have to be Greta from the Scorpion Rules series. That's the one series that I actually did finish. Number 7, who is your favorite antagonist? So my favorite antagonist would have to be Mona from the Pretty Little Liars series. I loved her. She was always one step ahead. She was always very clever on how she got things done, and her fashion was on point. Number 8, what are your least liked tropes? My least liked tropes would have to be the love triangle, the hate to love trope, and the I'm not your typical girl trope that happens in books. And for number 9, what are your favorite tropes? Would have to be the I'm a strong badass chick. I love that type of trope. And the trope where the girl doesn't need a man to save her. Those are my 2 favorite. And what are some of your pet peeves? Some of my pet peeves when it comes to books is when books, like, I know books are supposed to be used, but like if you bend the pages, or like even writing in the books, that kind of, it's weird to me, because I understand why people do it. It's just I don't really do it because it bothers me when I write in my books. So usually I'll have like a separate journal for that, so I'm not directly destroying the work of art that I pay money for. And then question 11, do you like to read classics? Not really. I read some classics, maybe like 1 a year, but for the most part, classics aren't my thing. And 12, do you have a favorite love triangle? No, because I do not love triangles. Question 13, do you have a bookish Instagram? I do not, but I do have an Instagram, and I'll link it below in the description. And question 14, do you prefer standalones or series standalones? Because series for me take way too long to get into, and they take way too long to read, and there are way too many pages in a book for me. 15, who are you currently listening to music-wise? It's a variety of people. It's between 21 Pilots, Beyonce, Normani, Destiny's Child, and Gladys Knight are who I'm currently listening to. And question 16, paperbacks or hardcovers? I prefer paperbacks because they're easier to move, and hardcovers, For me, they have a lot more weight to them, especially if you have a couple of them that you're holding. And question 17, how many books have you read this year? So far this year, I've read 30 books. And question 18, what authors can you not get into? So some authors that I can't get into would have to be Cassandra Clare, Sarah J. Maas, Nora Roberts, and Stephen Myers will be the authors that I can't get into. Question 19, are there any books you would reread? Not on the top of my head, no. And question 20, what books changed your life? That's a real interesting question. I would have to say the Pretty Little Liars series, definitely, along with the Archie comics and the Blackbird manga would have to be some books that changed my life. Question 21, how many editions do you have of your favorite series? None, because I only get one edition for my books because I don't have that much money to be spending on different editions. And 22, what is your all-time favorite book? Oh, my all-time favorite book would have to be the Spiderwick Chronicles. That was the first series I picked up when I was a kid. And question 23, do you have a book that has a beautiful cover but a terrible story? Beautiful cover but a terrible story. Yes. So there's a book called... So I read Harry Potter and I didn't get the hype. Don't come for me in the comments because I said that, but for me personally, Harry Potter didn't stick to me. So it has a nice cover, but it's not something I would reread. And question 24, do you have a secret hidden talent? I love to write music, so that's one of the things, and that will come up in future videos here and there. And finally, question 25, how many books do you have on your shelf? As of right now, the last time I counted, I have over 65 books. I've read half of them and I haven't read the other half yet. That's the goal for this year, is to finally finish through my whole shelf. And that is my 25 bookish tags about me. And I hope you guys have a nice day, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.